Hey there, everyone, this is raocow playing a Slay the Princess, and I thought of something. So, yesterday we finished loop 3 of this, right? Oh, so that's the orb. It's the trees. It's the wild. It's a bunch of trees that you look at. Oh, check it out. Bodies fused. So, I've been thinking. And this might be a bit silly, but I've been thinking yesterday. I thought, this cycle, I've been doing a lot of non-violent runs, right? I don't think I brought the Pristine Blade down with me the first time once. And so I thought, okay, this time maybe we can try, like, a hyper-aggressive route. But this morning I thought, so it has been explicitly explained to us through here that in universe, the game, like in universe, will go out of its way to make sure that you are not able to fully retrace your steps. So I'm just kind of genuinely curious if I once again not bring the Pristine Blade with me. As per the rules of the game, it should funnel me towards something I haven't encountered yet, right?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So let's try that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wow, bird face, that's pretty weird.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Alright, let's
before you decide
so
to
once
waste
again,
even
I'm
more
just
of our time
putting
by
a
asking
little
how I know
bit
that,
of
let me suggest a
hesitation
more pragmatic
in case
way
it
through which to view
matters.
this situation.
In case
Causality
that's,
doesn't
like
matter,
setting down
because
a
the
little
end
seed of
result is the
doubt
same
matters
no
in
matter
any
what
way.
led us up to this point.
I guess I should
If the
try
princess
going
leaves the
directly and
cabin,
then
the world
picking
will
up the
end,
blade.
and there is no changing that.
Alright.
It's no use arguing semantics over a
Alright.
metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is
The egg
hatched
is
and about
hatched.
to ruin everything.
But it's
Unless,
not yet
of
in the
course,
pan.
You do your job and slay her.
Got it. Okay, sweet. Yeah, alright, let's just go to the camp.
You make your way up the shore.
Ah,
warning,
this
she
is
will
the same.
not
You're doing your
ignore him.
catchphrase. Proceed to the cabin. And once again, let's just not pick the sword and see where we go. It's more of a
The
knife.
interior of the
It's a
cabin
short
is
sword.
almost the blade.
I can just enter the basement. No blades.
The door to the basement creaks, her
This is the
voice
same.
softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is someone there?
Yes.
A valid
Hypnotize.
question.
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Sounds great.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Alright. I never picked that. I wonder if she can pick up on it.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Well, this is the same,
I
if I said
see.
for real.
You're trying to get her to lower her guard.
Right?
It's a gamble, but it might work.
I've never tried that option before, I'm pretty sure.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Okay. Sup?
You walk down the stairs
Hi.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Alright, so this is sort of like me. I feel like you're not allowed to be aggro, it sounds like, if you don't take the blade, but at the very least, this is like, I'm still on your side for
She's
now,
beautiful.
narrator.
How
Kind
can
of
someone
thing.
like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
That's right.
Hi.
Hi.
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Forever.
I
Probably
hope you brought
actually
something to do
forever.
with these chains.
I sure
You
didn't.
were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Alright. So I have this option.
Okay.
I expect to being kind of funneled here. What is your name?
Oh.
Did I ever ask that?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me
Okay.
Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
That's funny. Alright.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Oh, that's funny. That would be pretty funny. Wait, isn't that how you get the nightmare? Let's keep prodding.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
This is so awkward.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
That is super
She
weird.
hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
So these are the questions I've been asking when I got the nightmare. But again, it should stop me from getting the nightmare, logically. Let's just go. Let's just leave.
Thank you.
Okay, she's a
Turn
bit
back
mad.
upstairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
I'm doing it right now.
Better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you.
Okay.
You rush
Yo,
up to the first floor,
sword
grabbing
is
the
out.
blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
That's right, we're the hero. We are a hero. Saving the
You
world is
slowly
what we
creep
do.
down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a
Oh.
moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Accurate.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
This is the preface to the nightmare.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Okay, this is extremely different. Like yeah. It's like, this is tense. It's not frightening. It's tense. Yeah, let's just do
I
this.
can wait. I'm very patient.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is cool. Stalemate!
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We
No,
can't
no.
fall asleep down here.
We're not sleeping. Alright. Fine. Fine.
You step into the shadows. Too
Oh.
late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor.
I mean, you heard those sound effects. Like,
The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
I mean, that was part of the
This is
witch.
the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
But it shouldn't be the witch. Oh! The Witch Plus!
You're on a path, and at the end of that path is a cabin,
Okay.
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
This does do be looking more
You're
foresty.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Understood.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened,
Hunted.
then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Alright. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its
So what did I
nature?
do differently? This is the don't take the blade. Like, it's just because, like, just options were just not present in the menu. And, like, that's how I got here. Have a quick chat, decide to go to the sword to get the sword back. And then, but she wasn't in nightmare mode. Like, why? Beyond the fact that I already did the nightmare, I'm not sure why this did not turn into nightmare. Like, I can't tell what happened differently. And then reusing that pose from the witch really threw me off. But there wasn't, like, that big scuffle. Like, there wasn't a big scuffle like when I get the witch. I was just like ambushed.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
We did it. We made it to the cabin.
The
Oh,
interior of
jeez.
the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated.
Yeah, no, this has seen better
It feels
days.
like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Mira's doing great. Oh, this is cool. I love the dilapidated version of the cabin.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright. I will take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh, I did lie. Maybe that was the big difference. That's true. Alright, so approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
There's
What are you
nothing
talking
there.
about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
That's right. Let's wipe it clean.
You reach
Oh my
forward
gosh, it's
and rub your
gone.
hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look.
Weird how there's just like the top here.
But there was a mirror a second ago,
The art isn't high enough.
and now it's gone.
Alright. Let's get on in. I'm glad the hinges work.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Yeah, so, I mean, the decor is very different than the witches, though.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Just because it's humid?
She growls
Buddy.
up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager.
Actually just walking into the lion's den.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to
Yo!
the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Is this like a chunk of meat? Or is it her? Because like it stops here.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Oh, I
You
guess
see
it
only
is
a
her.
flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain.
This is
behind
like
her.
lion.
Remember, she's just a
Ah,
princess.
dude, you
She's
saw that.
Certainly not just a princess.
Narrator.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear
Whoa.
between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
Oh, this is so tense. This is the tense run.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver
Oh.
rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Oh, jeez. No, you can see the chains are. I mean, they don't look connected.
You manage to avoid her stabbing
Oh.
claws, but you aren't fast enough to evade the whole of her titanic momentum. She grazes you, the force of it enough to skin you all along your side, leaving a line of red, raw flesh. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
She's a lion girl
This
lady.
isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, I
panic.
agree.
Act on the now. All that
What?
matters is that we stay alive.
Hunted, you're
We're
stupid.
trying, but we can't keep this up much longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
I mean, you're not wrong,
You're
though.
getting slow.
She seizes the challenger, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you. Too tired to think, but we have to think.
We have to think and move.
We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over. It's her
Wow!
last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed. Partially? Yes, the princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body. That's just as bad. That's worse, even. It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end. You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock.
Well then.
The princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
Now that is visceral. Wow.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
What a weird thing to just say.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
I feel like I barely got to do anything, didn't I? Like, I mean, there was that initial thing where I call her out, and then she attack, Then I got bisected, and my insides spilled all over the floor. She's enjoying a meal, but she didn't want to kill me. I wonder if... Like, I genuinely am starting to wonder if multiple princesses... Like, if multiple chapter 2s can join up in different chapter 3s, and that's maybe why this one felt like, a little barren in terms of actual choices I can make. I mean, I don't mind, but I do wonder if that's what's, like, if that's what happened. Anyways, next time, something.